What's going on? This is My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I want to bring you guys a story out of Indianapolis. A 30-year-old mother, Chanti Dixon, whose body was found near a wooded area by her house. They have a suspect in custody. Guess who he is? Her Uber driver, Francisco Valadez, 29 years old. When I saw that Uber and Lyft was getting popular, I knew that it could be a great thing. I also knew that it could be a very bad thing. In this video, I want to kind of go over rideshare safety tips. Ladies, you got to protect yourself, because she went missing around Sunday morning, 3:30 a.m. She had caught an Uber at 3:34 a.m. She wasn't found until the next day, Monday, around 1 p.m. I want to bring you guys some of the news article. I want to also bring you guys the minimum requirement it takes for Uber, because one time I got in the Lyft and the driver did not speak any English. Now I'm like, wait a minute, I know they just didn't let somebody that just walked over start driving right away, but that wasn't the case. I'm going to take you guys through some of the minimum requirements. At least they require you to be driving, have a valid license for a year. So also, I want to bring you guys to where her mother had her passcode to her phone. Now, this is very important, people. Make sure at least 2 family members have your password to your phone, because somebody may have to get, you never know, an emergency, because that's how they was able to track dude. All right, and find out what happened, because you never know, somebody could flee to another country and be gone already before they figure out what happened. All right, so I want to bring you guys to some of this news article. Take a listen.
Her body was found directly behind this concrete barrier. Now police confirming today that 30-year-old Chanti Dixon was found shot to death. Just next to the dead-end road where she was found on is where Dixon lived.
She just moved over here, seemed like a pretty good woman. She stayed to herself. She was with her kids and her little dog. She had a cute little dog.
So some of the things I do want to talk about is how late she was out. I'm going to get to that in safety. Detectives found that she had ordered an Uber at 3:34 a.m. For what I've read on Facebook, allegedly she was a dancer. All right, and that is a very dangerous profession. They got late hours. There's creeps out there that come to the club, and they are really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, as you saw on Players Club. So, some of the minimum requirements. All right, they're gonna say that a valid driver's license, proof of residency. All right, in your city, state. Proof of vehicle insurance. They also say, and after signing up, you got to complete a screening online. It will review your driving record and criminal history. All right, so that's cool. But some safety. Here goes some safety stuff. And to me, I didn't even have to read that. It's actually common sense to me. I feel that this was definitely preventable. All right, when you get into an Uber, make sure you pull out your phone and let that Uber driver know I'm sharing my location. There's on Lyft, there's an automatic share. So I got mine to automatically share to several family members. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I got at least 3 family members that instantly get it, because it's automatically checked on my app. So I don't have to get on there and share it. It's already, as soon as I picked up from a Lyft, boom, they get it. So I don't have to touch anything. So I advise everyone, if you have children, even grown folks, 30, 40, even 50, whatever age, make sure everybody has that checked. Also, all right, so some of the things they're going to say is request a ride inside. Don't stand outside, wait all day, because there's creeps outside on the street that can see you and, run up on you. All right, they're going to say check your ride. And it's safety on the driver, for the driver and the passenger as well. So they're going to say every time take a trip with Uber, please make sure your ride, that you get into the right car. So check his license plate. So when the license plate pull up, check it. Check that license plate, make sure you're getting into the right ride. And then they're going to say make sure the driver know your name. So, hey, and I remember that time, I'm like, hey, are you blah, blah, blah. Dude was like, wow, he didn't even know how to tell me no English. He was like, I'm like, really? Make sure he confirms your name. Confirm his name. Your driver see the first name on the app. Make sure you drive the driver's name on the app. Exchange names. Ask, who you picking up, this, that, and the third. All right. Whenever possible, sit in the back seat, right? Some drivers like, oh, yeah, sit right here. Seatbelt, of course. That's another thing, too. Murphy's Law is something like, if there's something that can happen, it probably would. Share your trip's details with loved ones. Don't be scared to tell your Uber driver. One time, I got into an Uber, and homeboy was flying. And it was cold, but there's black ice on the highway. I know how to drive. And I'm like, yo, am I tripping? So I looked at his speed. Homeboy doing like 80 miles an hour. Hey, homeboy, I got all day. I left the extra 2 hours for the airport. You don't need the speed. Don't be afraid to tell them, stop speeding. Slow this ride down, homeboy. Because one thing, when you have your children in the car, which I did, and my daughter in the car, no, sir, homeboy, you ain't about to disrespect me like that. Don't be afraid to tell your Uber driver, hey, excuse me, brother, no disrespect. No disrespect. But please, slow down a little bit. Because I had several Uber drivers that just be weaving in and out. And that's dangerous. They don't have no respect for your passengers. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no respect. So, and I don't know you like that. Who are you? So go through these safety tips with your loved ones. All right, because you just also have your GPS on too. Because several times I know exactly where I'm going. Hold up, homeboy. Why are you making a right? You're supposed to be making a left. Sometimes they may tell you something like, oh, no, make a left. I mean, honestly, when I do get into a Uber or a Lyft, homeboy, you're supposed to be making a left up here. Don't make that right. This way is longer, because I do know, and I talk to several drivers, and sometimes they say the app will take the long way. And I saw several times where there's a creepy road too. And one time, homeboy's making a wrong turn. Whoa! It's this way, not that way. Why are you going this way? Stay on your phone. Make sure they know that they see you, and even talk to somebody if you can. Make sure they know you're sharing your location. You texting, and then especially at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, that is very suspect. Also, I do want to share another story. Getting picked up from the airport, driver. I saw his license plate. It's a Florida license plate. Huh? Then the driver didn't even get out. Had his hood up the whole time. And I got family with me. And we get in the car. Homeboy, he got his hood up. And then he drive the wrong way. He get another way. Whoa, hold up, homeboy. If I wasn't in the car, telling them, don't y'all ever G for that. If you know what I'm saying? Somebody don't get out the car to help you with your baggage. Hood on. Veer off course. Red flag. Don't be scared. And start sharing your location. Start texting everybody. Let them see. And maybe even get on the phone and say, hey, I'm in the Uber. We're on this street. License plate. My Uber driver name is this, that, and the third. I don't, what I'm saying? Let them know. And then check the car too, man. Make sure, be suspicious. And if you even got to just decline that ride, sometimes, man, I even look at the driver like, yo, man. And sometimes you got to be really on your third eye. You really got to be, because it could be it could be a bad driver that just can't drive. It could be creeps. And especially for single ladies getting in a car, that is absolutely critical. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
See on fire, ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.